Initially, when Alan described the premise to me, I was immediately drawn to the different themes that were being explored in the story, and it being a sort of next level fable, it really resonated with me because I grew up with fables and I grew up with fairy tales, and I immediately knew that this was something that I wanted to be working on and contributing to.
It takes place in an endless desert, a fictional world, an endless desert where it's always night and the sun is always on the verge of rising, and we follow a traveling caravan of gypsy surgeons who each specialize on a different portion of the body. Then they operate on their patients, both by medical means, magical means. But we follow the protagonist, the ringleader. The ringleader is a very well-meaning, compassionate, and inept and tortured individual. He's a memory surgeon, and as the outside of his carriage reads in kind of bold neon letters, "He'll fix your memory."
I think honestly one of the things that really caught my attention was after Alan sent me the script, I started reading it, and of course it was unlike anything I had ever read before, and I think there was something about the fearless, unique imagination that was inside of it that just kind of like really piqued my interest and made me think like, I want to be a part of this.
Even with Alan's artistic vision, he also has an approach of understanding what he has to work with logistically.
When I first read the script, I was reading it and I was excited about it and I thought it was cool, but then I started to read it and I was like, how are we going to make this?
He isn't just going to spend his budget all on something that he doesn't necessarily need.
But after talking to Alan and to the art team and figuring it out, it was really cool how Alan had already kind of like mixed together the logistics and art so well.
Even with a small budget, he finds ways that he can still make those constraints work to his film and to his full advantage. I've worked with Alan on small budgets from under $100 to a couple $100 and even more. And I just love the way that he's been able to maximize every single dollar spent to achieve his artistic vision.
For me, he's like, no, it's going to be all in studio. We're not traveling to the desert. But creating that studio and creating miniatures to be able to make this come to life in a reasonable way.
In many ways, a lot of the success of a lot of the more ambitious projects that have come from Biola has very much come from the work of Jesse Velez and Cameron Boyce.
My name is Jesse Velez. I'm in charge of carriage design.
My name is Cameron Boyce, and I'll be doing the monkey puppet design.
And their work ethic and the professionalism of their work and just the creativity that they bring to it and the really just like earnest commitment that they bring to the project is something that is highly, highly encouraging and exciting for filmmakers and storytellers like us who really wish to bring these really imaginative worlds to life and often don't have the proper means to arrive at them.
As a designer, it's really exciting to be able to combine Victorian era architecture and early 20s kind of gypsy stylings with this neo-noir, neon lighting, kind of mad scientist vibe. Those two worlds are really separate in time, have the same kind of like over-the-top, ornate, look at me kind of feeling. And I think putting them together and then taking all the color out of that is going to be really interesting.
So when the ringleader is operating, I suppose, on the brain, we see individual rooms which are memories within the brain, and you see his hand physically going through each of these memories and down hallways and through convoluted corridors, and it's a very interesting visual journey. So what the dioramas are doing is creating that mind world physically. So we see each of these memories, for example, Ferris wheel or a camping trip at the lake, clouds in the sky with different kinds of creatures. So each of the artists are assigned a few of these dioramas to build.
Hello, my name is Summer Wagner.
Hi, my name is Ike Sanu.
My name is Kim.
Hi, my name is Megan Mead.
I love the crew that Alan has brought onto this project. These are some of my favorite people that I've worked on other sets with, especially in the art department. I trust them with everything, with their creative decisions, with their problem-solving skills, with my life. These are really good people, and with good people comes good art. That's what I genuinely believe, and so I know that if anything else, the art on this film will be solid.
Thank you for watching, and we hope that you'll support Garden Variety Spider.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
And we hope that you'll give to Garden Variety Spider